Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. If you were listening to this podcast as it comes out, it is fresh. I love doing it fresh. I am enjoying these solo podcast episodes. So this is the Let's Get Loud podcast and a solo podcast episode comes out every single Friday. So what are we going to talk about today? Okay, everyone, we're going to talk about goals. We're going to talk about big goals. We're going to talk about beliefs. This is going to get deep. Now, listen, I need to remind you guys that if you want to come talk about goal setting, you want in your life, then you need to come and join us in our free Facebook group that we created to spread our Your Way Weight Loss message. So it's called the Your Way Weight Loss Sneak Peek. So YWWL Sneak Peek. If you search that in Facebook, it's a free group, and basically head over to Facebook and there are a few thousand other women that are having similar conversations. So today we're going to talk all in that group about goal setting. Maybe we should also talk about weekends. I was kind of thinking about that going into the weekend. It is actually a long weekend this weekend for many of us. And often when we're on a weight loss journey, weekends get us a little twitchy. You know, weight loss is so many things. It's mindset and it's tips, tools, and strategies. So Your Way Weight Loss is 80% mindset. So we're basing our program is a cognitive behavioral therapy approach that is going to help you to think different, which will help you to act different. That is 80% of the work that needs to be done when it comes to weight loss. Actually, that's the work when it comes to life. You want to grow a business. You want to have a healthy relationship with your spouse. You want to have financial freedom, mindset. 20%, I'd say strategies. And the weekend stuff is really strategies. So why don't I leave you with my top weekend strategy? Actually, I'm going to save that to the end of the episode. I'm going to give you guys that weekend strategy. Okay, so let's get into this. So interesting thing that happened. So Alfie, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I'm assuming that everyone knows every aspect of my life. If you don't, follow me on Instagram where I share absolutely everything. It's just Alicia_YWWL. Anyways, so Alfie has recently started playing football. Alfie has never played sport in his life. So Alfie has a learning difference that impacts his gross motor skills. And so he's quite behind his peers when it comes to his gross motor skills. And we just never put him in sports because he just wasn't a sporty kid. He didn't want to play sports, wasn't interested, just happy in his room playing Lego. Well, this year he started playing football and he has taken it and run with it. Now, he said to me before bed a couple nights ago, he goes, Mom, I want to be the next quarterback for the Royals. And I was like, now, my initial reaction, and I realized this is something quite deep for me that is probably limiting me in some areas. I'm not good at dreaming. I'm going to be really honest. I'm quite practical, realistic. And so my initial reaction, I didn't say this out loud, but my initial reaction is that's not possible. Then I thought, Alicia, as a mother, should you be squishing your 11-year-old's dreams? No. But also I shouldn't be like, yeah, buddy, let's do that. That's going to be you next year. I also probably shouldn't set him up I should help him facilitate awareness. And as much as it's fun to dream, I think we also need to dream where it's possible. Anyways, so he told me and I said, oh, okay. And he said, I shared that with my friend Hudson, which is such a sweet little friend. And Hudson said, and I thought, oh gosh, what's he going to say? Like his friends could be like, oh, that's not ever going to happen. Like you're not good. And Hudson said, okay, well, you know what I think you need to do? I think you need to throw the ball 30 times a day, every day. And I was like, oh, my heart, what incredible advice. And I said to Alfie, I said, do you know what, buddy? You are not in control of whether you become the Riverview Royals' next quarterback, but you are in control of your actions, your behaviors, and your thoughts. And I said, before anything big like that is gonna happen, you need to believe it's possible. And then you need to think about what action would you need to do in order to achieve that. So in order to achieve being the next quarterback, he's gonna have to practice, right? He's like, yep. And really breaking it down into the every single day is so powerful. And so this little lesson of little Elfie can really be applied to anything. And I've been reverse engineering my goals big time in my business. We actually just recently set a massive goal for Your Way Weight Loss, and you guys can totally help us with this goal. So we have realized that there's still so many women that don't even know we exist. Jose and I were speaking at a conference for female doctors in Moncton. There was 100 female doctors. And I would say 20 out of 100 maybe knew who we were, which is not, it's not like, oh my gosh, we're such a big deal. I can't believe they don't know who we are. But in our community, we are quite well known. But for me to be in a room of 100 female doctors who have conversations with patients, they said every single day about their weight, and they don't even know we exist. That flipped something for me. And I thought more women deserve to know we exist. More women need our message. And so I set a goal, and the best way for us to spread our message, the Your Way Weight Loss message is, I don't want to say complicated, but it requires some listening. It's not just like, oh, do this one thing and then you're going to lose weight. It's bigger than that. It requires some longer form information. So I created this like email sequence, which is like 10 emails all about Jose and I, how we lost the weight. It has some recipes, it has some tips, it has some cognitive behavioral therapy, it has some habit advice, it has some calorie deficit information. It's quite inclusive, it's quite comprehensive. So I created this as a tool for more women to know we exist. And you know what? I don't care if you ever become paying members or not. If I grow our message, we will grow our membership. So our focus right now is growing our message. And why? Because more women deserve to know we exist. So I set a big goal to add 570 women to our email list, to get 570 women to sign up for that email list before the end of 2023. And that was a massive goal. I even put Post-it notes. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to move my computer so you can see in my office that I put a visual reminder of this goal every single day. And once a week, I'm going to go to that wall and I'm going to remove a Post-it note for every 10 women that signed up for our email list. Now, there is so much that you can take away from what I just said. First of all, that was a big, scary goal. Second of all, I said it out loud. Third of all, I asked for help, and holy moly, have you guys showed up. Our community is incredible. And we have already in the last couple of days, connected, there's a word, 200 women. We have been able to spread our message to 200 new women over the last couple of days, and that is perfection in my eyes. I am beyond grateful. I am so happy that we were able to do that. Nothing makes me happier than seeing women get access to that information because they deserve it. So that's a big goal. That was a scary goal. I said it out loud. I asked for help. I put it out there in the world. I had a visual representation of that goal that I see every single day. I have a weekly check-in with my goal. Am I on track? Every single week, every single Tuesday, I will check in. Am I on track to achieve this goal? Do I need to do more? Do I need to adjust? Okay. And there was another point that I had that was really good, that you can connect to your weight loss journey, that was in my brain when every single day, I will do something that moves me closer to that goal. Every single day. Okay. So here's the thing. Do you have any big goals? Is there anything big that you're trying to achieve in your life? I want to ask you, have you said it out loud? Have you said the scary thing out loud? Do you have a visual representation somewhere to remind you of this goal? Are you doing something every single day to move you closer to this goal. People value small, tiny, incremental changes. Consistency and small changes are what is going to drive your goal forward. Sometimes we just focus on the big things that we're going to do to drive our goal forward. What about the little things? What can you do today? Imagine if you only did a tiny thing every single day to move your goal forward. You would be shocked at where you can be in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year. Every single day, small incremental goals to move forward. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I achieve that goal. It doesn't matter. Do you know what does matter? That when I get to the end of 2023, I am closer to that goal than I was when I set it. What matters is I've progressed. What matters is I showed up. So even if I can't remove that last Post-it note from my wall at the end of 2023, I will be able to say, I stayed connected to it. I did something every day, and I still was successful because I moved my message forward. More women know we exist. More women believe and understand that weight loss is accessible to them in a way without dieting. That is our mission. So if you guys want to help us spread that mission, I'm trying to think of the easiest way for you to do it. I'm going to create a post. You can share it. There's a million posts. Send me a message. Sign up. If you are not on our email list, sign up. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I know what I'm going to do. Here's the easiest way. Number one, I'm going to put the link to sign up in the show notes. If you are not currently on our email list, please sign up. That would mean the world to me. It would be a way for you to say thank you for this free content that we put out every single month, every single week, every single day. Number two, share it with a friend. Share that with someone. Say, if you heard of these girls at Your Way Weight Loss, they're amazing. They work on mindset. They created this free little course. Here's the link. Sign up with me. I'd love to do it together. If you did that, imagine if just every single person that is listening to this podcast signed up and then shared it with one friend, we would be closer to our mission today. And I just want to say thank you in advance to each and every one of you that have helped us to do that. That means the world to us. You are why we get to do what we do. People that watch us, people that share about us, and people that support us. And your friends, they are going to take it from you more than they're going to take it from us, because we still often don't believe it's possible. Okay, I'm going to circle it back here to my weekend tip. So my number one weekend tip, I realized that on the weekends, I was often choosing nutrient deficient, highly processed foods. And it's not because I wanted to. It's not because that's what I wanted. It's because I wasn't creating an environment that was facilitating me choosing otherwise. And a couple of years ago, I started on the way home from work. This is when I was working inside the home. I would on a Friday stop at the grocery store, pick up a rotisserie chicken, a fruit tray, a shrimp tray, and some cucumbers. And that would help to facilitate an environment that set me up for success on the weekend. So if you are starting your weekend with an empty fridge and an empty pantry, and you wonder why every single weekend you're going for takeout often, that's why. So let's start working on that. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had value out of this content. I really feel like you can apply this goal setting strategy to any and every area of your life. Again, I'm going to put the link to join our email list in the show notes. Please subscribe. Please share it with a friend. Please help us with this mission, and come back and watch the Your Way Weight Loss Instagram stories on Tuesday for an update on how the Post-it note journey is going. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have an incredible weekend. Bye.